What's up guys, Kasey here back with the Scent House. Today we are discussing Noeme Paris fragrances. All of these fragrances, the story basically goes that they are places that humans can not really reach or have a very hard time reaching. So Atitlan, for example, is the Guatemalan lake. We're going to be discussing the 5 fragrances of Noeme Paris. The first Noeme we're going to be trying is going to be Atitlan. As you can see, all of the Noemes have wonderful artwork inside of the boxes. They have very unique details representing kind of the fragrance that you can expect, the experience, and the overall scent profile. So as you can see here for Atitlan, you have a bird in the middle, you have some leaves and some bluish designs, as well as some other elements here. And a kind of a volcanic kind of background where you can see in the back here, and that's representing basically the fragrance itself, because Atitlan is a lake in Guatemala in a volcanic crater, and there's also a volcano in that area as well. So we're going to be trying this one out now. Overall, fragrance is very, very floral. There's maybe some violet, some iris, or a lot of florals. Very, very strong. These are yellow florals though. You can really tell that they have some more geared toward those yellow floral notes. There is some slight musky undertone, maybe. Something holding it together, but overall the main notes that we're getting, very, very floral. So not as expected for something that's, based in a volcanic crater. Now the next one that we're going to be trying is going to be Naica, which is a Mexican crystal cave. And if you look at the pictures on Google, the crystal cave is crazy. The crystals are very, very large, and it's a very difficult area to get in. So that's kind of the concept that all of the names are going for. And actually, I'm going to talk about the cap for a second here as well. As you can see, it's a snake. It's the same snake on as the one on the logo as well. So the infinite snake chasing its own tail. So let's see what we can expect here. This one definitely goes more towards that dry and earthiness. Kind of slight spice, maybe some amber. Florals in there. It's very interesting. It's like you do feel like you're in a cave. If you like more earthy smells, this Naica is going to be the most representative of that. So next one we have Divin Divin part right here. So this basically represents the divine partition or divine part, however you want to kind of go on the element of the theme of this fragrance. So this one I really have no expectations on, because the name is a bit abstract and the concept itself. Very, very heavy lipstick note that comes out of it at the top, but it's clean. It's a clean lipstick. Kind of a linen smell as well. So it's very high in florals at the very top. This does have a clean scent. So that cleanliness does come out with the violet as kind of, it's almost like you would be spraying some fabric, enhancer to your linens. And it's very, very fancy fabric enhancer, or like a room spray. And the dominant note would be violet. You have very expensive linen as well, and those two mixed together, and they're clean linens, and they're clean, the room spray, and come together in that kind of atmosphere, and you're just, stuck in that place. Next one is going to be, we have Abysse. So as you know, the abyss of the ocean is going to be always the deepest part of the ocean. So let's see what we get. Definitely you smell the aquaticness at the very top, right as you spray it. But then you you do have that saltiness as well. I usually tend to gravitate more towards fresh fragrances, you know, aquatic, citrus. So I do think that this one I do like the most. It has a very fresh and aquatic note. So I'm assuming there's some marine notes with aromatic notes and some form of amber or musk that kind of intertwines, and maybe some green notes. The final one, which has been overall a very popular one with many people that we've tried this fragrance with, is Kalahari. So this is based on the African desert. I believe it's in Namibia. And so it gets very, 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 very hot in that desert, up to 54 degrees Celsius. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, that translates to 150 Fahrenheit or so. So it's very, very, very hot. So it's another point of place where it can be reached, but it's very difficult to reach that place for any kind of human. So we're gonna try this out. I'm expecting to get some kind of spice note in here, dry, kind of like warm, hot fragrance. So maybe some amber, some woody notes, maybe a cactus note, something like that. Right at the top, we can get the spice note. Very, very dry spice. It's a mixture between a fresh spice and a more warmer spice. There's a slight aromatic note that gives it a bit of a slight freshness, kind of like you're seeing in an oasis in a far desert, like a mirage of some sort of an oasis. But it's I can see why it's so popular. It's very unique in the way that it kind of gives off that, you know, desert vibe to it. Kalahari is probably the coolest fragrance, I would say, in terms of uniqueness, the smell, the different kind of aspects of the fragrance and the way it kind of shows itself. It's like a very nice spicy amber. I think that's what this category would be. This would be categorized as a spicy amber, but it's not. It's more spicy than amber, but in a good way. You know, it's not overdone. Kalahari is definitely the 10 out of 10, I would say, of this fragrance line. So that's all that we have for the Noeme Paris collection. We hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe.